And we're back. Today is the last day of July. What we're going to be working on today is a ground blind. Basically what I'm doing is kind of putting my own spin on a hay bale blind. And I'll start posting pictures as I start going through this. So what we got here is basically a shipping platform. One side, or the bottom side I should say, looks like a normal standard pallet. Top side obviously has a flat top, which makes it look like a platform. So I polyurethaned it, the whole thing, top, bottom, sides, all of that, and then I kilsed it to help with any kind of mold and mildew and all that. And then we wrapped an old tarp that we had, stapled it, covered the bottom basically, and so now what we're going to start doing is putting in our PVC pipe. So this little holder that I have here is going to hold one, and then it's going to come up and then down over here this other side. Got a lot of humidity this morning, and so my camera's kind of wanting to fog up. But anyhow, what I'm going to start doing now is start installing more of these. So I'm doing one here, got one going in here in the middle right here, and I got one going down here on the end. So we'll have 3 PVC pipes that are going up to a 45. It's half-inch schedule 40 PVC pipe with a 45-degree fitting at the top. So as I get to moving along here, hopefully it gets a little bit warmer and my camera doesn't start building up so much humidity in the lens here. But anyhow, this concrete job we got going on. Got some rebar finally laid. Got our projects, or all the tools for a project over there. As soon as we get the PVC pipe, we'll be wrapping it in this galvanized welded wire here. Black plastic, some really thick milled, that's the heavy duty plastic. So anyhow, as I start doing things and as I get to moving along, I'll give you all updates and hop back on the camera here. Alright, so I wanted to show you all, here's my PVC pipe. They're 10-foot pieces, cut them off at 7 foot, and it's half-inch schedule 40 PVC pipe. Just cheap stuff, about $2.39 a stick. There's our 45 union there, and I'm going to try to show you all how to put one of these together. I'm going to try to do the best I can to get this rigged up here for you, so y'all can watch me. And so I don't know if y'all can see this or not. Basically we're going to get one piece started. Grab my drill here. The PVC has been drying overnight, so that should have some good durability. Get this popped on. I already got my holes pre-drilled, so it's not too bad. Might not sink it all the way down tight yet until you get the other side, but anyhow, and then what I'll do is I'll take a 2-inch deck screw here, and I'm just going to run that right underneath the pipe, and I'll get back and show you just a second, because I don't think I'm giving you very good detail. Okay, so here's what a finished product looks like. Kind of looks like a church steeple. which we've been looking for a good name for the easement, and I think we'll call it Chapel Hill, since our blind. That's alright. Deer can come on down and get their last dinner. So, anyhow, what we got here is, this is what I was trying to show you all. I don't know if my video was showing you or what. But, basically got a clamp. And then what I'm doing, for a little extra precaution here, is I'm running a 2-inch deck screw underneath this pipe, just to keep it from coming down, if it wants to. So, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and add one here, and add one down here on the end. Clean up some of this carpet along the top. Get back to you in just a second. Alright, so we about got the old chapel done here. So 7 foot bent over with the 45 makes this 6 foot 6 inches in the middle. Justin is 6 foot, maybe a touch over, touch under, I don't know. But anyhow, my brother-in-law, he's a little over 6 foot, so I wanted to make sure that it was tall enough for everyone to get stood up in, be comfortable. So anyhow, in case you're wondering, they were 10-foot sticks cut off at 7 foot, bent over at a 45 like that, makes them 6 foot 6 inches. Just depends on how much you do your offset down here. So I have a 1-inch offset, and then like I said, I screwed a little screw underneath there to hold each one of them in place. So now the next operation of this will be installing our galvanized welded wire. I'm going to go ahead and get the first piece laid on here, and I'll get back with you. Alright, so I've gotten the first layer on. I started here at this corner, basically just got it started with a few zip ties, and then I started wrapping it around this way, clockwise, and then back around. So on this first piece you use quite a few zip ties, I found out, but then you start using less and less of them as you go along, and you start tying everything in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting in the windows, which will basically, I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyhow, we're going to start like that. I'm going to pre-drill a hole that goes through here. I'm going to run a wooden dowel rod in the end of this so I have something to screw to, and then I'll keep moving along as I work my way down. So the way I'm thinking is I'll back the 4-wheeler in to our spot. I'm thinking this will be the front. Our door entrance will be over on that side. This side will be our tie side, where we tie everything in. Won't be a window on this side, so we'll have 2 in the front here, 2 in the back, and then a door over here. So I'll get back with you in just a second. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a video. I think we might be getting rained out. Starting to look a little eerie. Hear a little thunder in the background, so I'm going to try to get a quick video in. So I've got the end cap here that's not a door or window or anything. Got it all sealed in. Went ahead and put a bracing in here to keep it nice and tight. Of course, I got my windows all framed out for the most part here. And now this is our door. 4 foot tall, 3 foot wide. So you can see it comes up to right there, and then cuts over, comes down. Green garden poles is what I kind of framed it out with. But yeah, coming together really good. Hopefully this rain holds off. And I mean, really, the soybeans could use it, and the water holes need a little bit of filling up, so it's not detrimental if we get it by any means, but it'd be nice to get this baby knocked out and get out on the Gasconade tomorrow. But anyhow, that's what we got going. Get back with you here in a little bit. Alright, so the rain stopped, sun, the heat, and the humidity has come back out. But this is what we got. All of the caging is done, and we are ready for plastic. Windows. It's really coming together really well. There's the door. Kind of start seeing the frame of it a little bit better. This is what we got. Here. Did something wrong. Bam. Well, here's what we got so far. Got about 10 hours invested, no, about 8.5, 9 invested on it. We'll do burlap. I got spray adhesive. So we'll spray adhesive, I don't know, a foot or so from the duct tape down, so you won't be able to see that, and then that burlap will cover all of this, and that's on the sides and all of it. So what I'm working on now is my door, framing it all out, and then I'll put some hinges on it and then hang it up. Starting to come together pretty good. Once we get the burlap on there, you won't be able to see any of the duct tape, so it'll just be brown tarp clear down to burlap. Alright, so I've been at it for a couple hours again. It's about to rain again, and I ran out of duct tape. So this is what I got going on. Got a window done. She's good and sealed up. As you can see up here, I gotta tighten that seam up with some duct tape, but the door closes wonderfully, and it's just a simple tie to lock it. Here's the back side, but there you go. I'll catch you tomorrow when I get her all finished up. Alright, and we're back. Today is day 2. It's August the 1st. It's officially 45 days until the Missouri bow season opener. In case you got a countdown going like I do. I won't bow hunt here, but I will do some conservation. Got a couple nice bucks picked out on some conservation, so that's where I'll be headed to until late October. Then we'll be putting this bad baby to use. But anyhow, so I was going to kind of show you how I make my windows and doors and stuff. I've got my my wire all laid out here. I use our ramp to our shed. Kind of acts as a hard surface. Get it all stepped on. And get it flattened out. And then, so this rod across here will be my bottom, side, and then the top, I like for it to kind of set tight, and so I just wrap the plastic around it, and then it'll set nice and flush against the tarp up here. And so this here is the last window for this side, and so I'll flip this over and show you what it'll look like. Kind of tedious. A lot goes into it, time consuming, but well worth it. And then when you step back and look at it, she's pretty cool. We'll get it down in its location here in a little bit, get it set up on some blocks or however it sets, you know, to set level, and then we'll get her wrapped in burlap. So after I get all the windows on and we go to take it down to the easement, aka Chapel Hill, I'll get back with you and show you what's up. And then I'll get back with you again when we get down to the easement and start brushing it in and putting on burlap. So, anyhow, touch time consuming, but well worth it. Alright, got the blind moved down to the easement. Got it all set up. Got the burlap put on, or the material I should say. Now we've got it all boxed in. Looks pretty good if you ask me. I'll eventually throw some burlap over this door, but I'm running out a little bit of time. I don't know if you can see it. There's a road that runs right in there. We'll access the blind from the road, come up here. But then we also got a window for this side. So, all in all, pretty good success. If you got any questions on or comments, put them down below. If not, I'm out of here. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Catch you next time.